and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to go through some things that I got from a trip that I went on Wednesday. Went to Bury Market in Manchester. It's like a day trip organised through a coach company. Yorkshire Rose Holidays were really good. They're based in Barnsley. So we went on Wednesday. Pickup was 9:30 in the morning. They have really nice big comfortable coaches. It takes about, I think it took us about an hour to get to Bury that morning, so we were there for about 10:30, and then they give us a good 5 hours shopping time before we have to get back onto the coach. Bury Market is absolutely amazing. It's like a proper market, loads of stalls. You can kind of get all kinds of different things, whatever you're looking for. You can usually find it on Bury Market. And I went with some ladies that I know from the community centre that I used to work at when I was a community development worker. I ran a craft group every Thursday, and these ladies used to come along and take part in the crafts and bring ideas and all kinds of things. And yeah, we stayed friends when I'd left the community centre. So it's always good to see them as well. It's been a while since we've all got together. A couple of the ladies had health problems. One lady had a knee operation, and another lady struggling with a sight in her eyes. So they'd not been on a trip for a while, so this was the first time that we'd all got together, which was lovely. I was going to film whilst I was in Bury, but I haven't quite worked up the courage to do that yet, so I'll get there eventually, because I think that would be a nice thing to add to the channel, doing some kind of shopping in the charity shops and what have you, seeing me finding the things out in the wild, so to speak. So I've got a tray of things to show you, mostly vintage jewellery, a few other bits and bobs, because as you know I sell vintage jewellery on Etsy. I sell my handmade jewellery on Etsy, and then I also sell vintage jewellery on eBay and modern jewellery as well, and some other vintage pieces. Just depends what I come across when I'm out and about. So today I have 4 brooches, 4 bracelets, 3 pairs of earrings and 5 necklaces to show you, along with some other little bits and pieces that I picked up. So first of all, let's have a look. This is one of the necklaces that I bought, which was from the RSPCA for £3. And this is a 6-strand necklace. There you go. It's kind of black, a really kind of dark silver and gold beads. Quite heavy. I'm not quite sure what they're made of. I can't work out if they might be glass actually. And then the gold ones I think are plastic in between. And that one has a hook fastening there at the top. So that looked quite nice. So that was the first thing that I got. And then what else have we here? One of the shops had 2 big dishes of brooches, so the lady kindly got those out for me and I spread them out on the countertop and had a good look through those. So this one is, I like this because of the size, it's nice and big and bold. So there you can see it's kind of a filigree design, and it's been made into a bow, so it's like a ribbon bow. And it's beautiful. It's like a really nice gilt gold colour. There's a tiny little bit of discoloration on there, but I should be able to sort that out. I haven't cleaned anything yet, I haven't checked anything over, so I think I'll spend a day maybe going over everything and touching things up, and if there's any stones missing I can do some fixing and replacing. And this on the clasp, so this has just got an old-fashioned C clasp, and it has 381 stamped on it as well, which I'm not sure what that means, but I will try and find out. If anybody knows or recognises the brooch, please let me know down in the comments, that would be awesome. So that's that one. I picked up 2 other brooches in the same shop. So first of all, this one's got missing rhinestones, which I knew when I purchased it, and it's got a bit of discoloration on the back as well. I think it's where some of the plating has come away. But what I can do is, from those vintage rhinestones that I got from the unboxing is I should be able to replace the stones that are missing. So there we go. So this one, it's quite big. It's quite large in size, so a nice statement brooch. It's got some nice pale blue and pale green rhinestones, and then the larger drop ones are like cat's eye, or sometimes people call it moon glow. So they have a nice shimmer to them, and they're all intact, which is brilliant because I don't have any of those for replacements. Whereas the rhinestones, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 missing rhinestones which I'll be able to replace. And these, although they do have little prongs around the edges of the rhinestones, they're actually glue set, so they'll be really easy just to pop in and stick some new ones in. So there's that one. And then I liked this just because of the unusual shape. So it's gold tone with some faux pearls and then a stone in the centre. Now, I didn't realise this when I bought it, but I looked it up afterwards. The stone in the centre actually comes away, so it's fixed on there by a press stud. So at one time this would have been part of a set, and there would probably have been maybe 3 or 4 other stones for the centre that you could swap out, so depending on what you're wearing. If you had a red dress on, you could have the red stone in. If you had a blue dress on, you could swap it out and put a blue one in. There was only this one with it, so I don't have any others for changing, but still I think that that's a lovely piece. It also has on the back, so as well as the brooch fashioning, there's a hook there as well, which I'm assuming you could use that to hook onto a necklace and wear it as a pendant. So that's quite nice. These brooches, the 3 that I've shown you, these were £2.99 each, which I didn't think was bad, especially for when you think about the size of these as well. These are quite large brooches. I thought that was good value. So that's the brooches. What else have we got? We have, oh, one more brooch, but this came from a different shop. This was from Cats Protection, I think it was. I think when I counted up, there was about 10 charity shops in Bury, or maybe more, but there was about 10 that we went to. So this one was in one of the glass cabinets, and they had an offer on where it was all everything, all the jewellery was £1, or it was 2 for £1.50, which was really good. So I got a few bits and pieces in there. So this one is a snowflake design with rhinestones, nice and sparkly. So that'll come in for Christmas. A little bit more modern. It has a nice secure roll clasp on the back and pin. No markings, no signatures, but that never puts me off. I don't just buy things that are particular brands or signature jewellery that is by particular designers. I'm quite happy to pick up anything that kind of catches my eye, really. Yep, so that's it for the brooches. And then let's have a look at the earrings. So these came from Cats Protection as well. They're 2 for £1.50, and these are clip-on earrings. Let's try and hold those up. My camera's not very good at focusing, but what I will do is, you see those? It's almost like a flower with cut out petals that you can see through in a nice silver tone. It's got a lovely texture to it as well. And these have got numbers on the back, which I'm not quite sure what they mean. So these have 536 on the back. And I looked it up, but I couldn't find anything out about it. But I thought they were lovely. It's a beautiful pair of clip-on earrings there. And I think I said before, clip-on earrings really sell really well for me, which is good. So that's one pair. Then I got these ones, which although they look new on the packaging, so they're almost like a faux pearl in a beautiful purple colour. Absolutely gorgeous. These have been worn, because if I take one off and show you, you can see that they've got some little comfort pads in the back, so people put those on. They're usually made out of rubber, and they just cushion, so when they pinch onto your ears, they just kind of cushion at the back so that it doesn't, the metal section doesn't touch your earlobe and it doesn't pinch too much. It just makes them a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, I really like those, and again, they're nice and big and bold and in your face, which is lovely. And the colour, I just love the colour, it's very unusual. Like a pinky purple. Fantastic. So what I'll do with those is I'll take those old cushions out the back. They're that old that they've gone really brittle, so they'll just break to pieces when I take them off. And then, like I always do, I always give all vintage jewellery a clean before it goes to its new homes as well. Don't send anything out dirty or what have you. So that's the earrings. Any more earrings? There should be another pair. Oh yeah, I was very, very, very tempted to keep these. These were in the RSPCA shop and they had all their jewellery on the counter. So I had loads of necklaces, they were a little bit tangled up. And then these, as I went to the counter to pay, these were in the underneath part, under the glass. So these are a cloisonne drop. You can see the enamel is kind of like a peachy, orangey colour. And then they've got some cut out detail. Not sure if they're meant to be a floral design maybe. But they're gorgeous, they're absolutely gorgeous. I might still keep them yet and get some wear out of them first. They're beautiful. And they were only £1.99, so that was a bargain. Everything was really reasonably priced, to be fair. I don't think I saw any out of the way prices or anything kind of too extortionate. I know that charity shops have been putting their prices up lately and lots of people have been complaining. I think it's just a sign of the times at the minute with the cost of living crisis and everything's just going up, up and up and up. It gets harder to find a bargain. So that's it for the earrings. I will show you the bracelets that I got. So this one is, if I'm pronouncing it properly, rhodonite, which is a gemstone. So it's like a pink colour. This one's on a stretchy piece of elastic, which is actually gone. It's gone a bit loose. And what I'm actually planning to do is to take the beads off and reuse them. So I'll probably use these in some new jewellery designs. I've got some ideas that I want to use them in some earrings. So I'll probably just remove those from the elastic and make use of them. But those were 50p. So that was a bargain. And then this, I liked this because of the unusual shape of the beads. So this was in a glass cabinet as well, and this was 99 pence. So this has almost kind of, it's really hard to describe the shape, almost like little flying saucers, which are made out of glass. And then they've got a little seed bead in between each one as well. And it could be handmade, it could be that someone's pieced this together themselves, maybe from a broken necklace or from another bracelet. It's got a lobster claw clasp on it. But I love it, I love the shape, it's so unusual. But actually, if it was to take it apart, they'd make quite nice earrings as well. Yes, might have a play around with that one. And then this was in one of the cabinets in, I can't remember which charity shop this was. It might have been Bury Hospice. So it's not silver, but it is silver tone and it's got a beautiful abalone shell cabochon in the middle. And then here it's got a beautiful kind of Celtic knot design as well. That's a nice cuff bangle. See if I can get it on my wrist. Just there we go. And it's gorgeous. Those blues and greens are just, yeah, makes me think of the ocean. Beautiful. Okay, so I think I've done it. I think I've untangled it. So this is a 3-strand tiered necklace, and I'll bring some of the sections closer so that you can see what's on there. Ooh, nearly dropped it. So if I bring that a little bit closer, you can see there's some plastic beads that they've got like a pressed pattern on them, so they've got a floral pattern. And then there's some plastic beads that are all nice and swirly and marbled inside. And then in between each of those is little brass leaf. Really lightweight pressed brass. I thought they were really, really cute. And I just liked the colours as well. It's quite autumnal. There's nice browns, greens, oranges. And that's on a nice kind of bronzed chain. little bit more modern, so that one might go on eBay rather than on Etsy, because Etsy is strictly vintage or handmade. So more modern pieces I always put on my eBay store instead. And that's everything for the jewellery side. And then I got a few pieces. To be fair, I'm a sucker for anything that's in the 50p box. And I got this beautiful mug with that lion on there. So this is by Jane Foster. And I believe there are several of these mugs, lots of different designs. You can get these, there are vintage ones that you can find, whereas this is more modern. It's kind of like a small child's mug probably. I just love that design. It's very bold, very striking. So that will be going on eBay, 50p. This was in the 50p box as well. It makes me smile. So this is, back in the day, would have been a letter holder. So you would have put your letters inside, ready to open or to keep safe. And this has a little inscription on the front that someone's painted. I think it's hand painted. And it says letters on the back, and it says, "Bless this home. A sense of friendship, laughter clear, are all the things a home holds dear." I thought that was really sweet. And then there's like a little chap with his candlestick and his nightgown walking across the front. There we go. And that's been handmade and put together. It's just a little piece of history. I thought it was really sweet. So that one will be going on eBay as well. And then I bought this. So open it up first and then I can show you. So this was from Age UK in Bury. New, still got the stickers on, so not being used. Made in China, 100% silk, dry clean only. And it is, well, I believe it is what you put your jewellery in when you're travelling. So these little zip up pouches, you'll be able to put your earrings and your bracelets and things in. And then this section in the middle, if I can do it, comes apart. So I think you would put your rings on there and then press studs back in place. And it just keeps everything safe and secure when you're travelling. I thought that was really good. And then what you do is you just roll that back up, and it has 2 cords with tassels on the end, and then you just tie those in place. I thought that was really sweet. There we go. And that was £1.50. So again, that one will be going on eBay. And then the last thing that I got was a bit of a surprise. You know that cross-stitch kits can be quite expensive. We used to have a shop in town that used to sell all cross-stitch material, all the threads and the kits and things. They could be quite expensive. And I know a lot of other resellers keep an eye out for these kind of things. So this is a Jan Lynn cross stitch called Snow Angel. There we go. So there you can see she's really pretty. And this is new in the packet, so it's never been opened, which means that it's guaranteed that everything that you need is inside. Nothing's going to be missing, which is brilliant. So this is in shades of, it looks like pinks, golds, creams, white. And she's beautiful. She's got a little halo on the top, and she's got her arms in a little warmer. Absolutely gorgeous. And when I looked this up, this cost me £1.50 from the charity shop, and online these are selling for between £25 and £30. So that's not a bad profit at all. Plus they're super slim, so they're really easy to post as well in an envelope. So yeah, that was a really good find. I was really happy with that. I think I'll keep an eye out for those in future. There were some smaller cross-stitch kits, but they were the kind of ones that you get free on the front of magazines. And they're only really worth selling if you can bunch them up and do them in a bundle, if you've got quite a few. So yeah, that was everything. It was a beautiful day. We were very, very lucky. It didn't rain on us. I'd taken my brolly just in case, but we were blessed. And it was sunshine for most of the day. I really, really enjoyed it. I think all the pieces that I bought, I added everything up, and that came to roughly around £32. And like I said, the cross stitch alone should bring in 30, which, you know, that's money back right there, which is fantastic. So I was really, really chuffed. And hopefully, fingers crossed, next time I will have worked up the courage and I will film in the charity shops. Until then, thanks for watching and see you soon.